Hello, Conquerors! Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, the Purple Bull Moose, and here we cover everything Old World. So please, if you want to support the channel, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what else you want to see from Old World. Well, welcome back, everybody. What we are doing today is some new content with me and a few of my buddies. We got Anarchos, who started this game off, followed up by Jams, who is my begotten mother. Oh, Jams, sweet Jams, what has happened to thee? Eloquent, fierce, loyal, and timid. Exotic, divine, miserable, and unpopular. Interesting. And you have left me with whom? Moose the New, a hero. A hero, corrupt, bitter, and ruthless. Oh my lord, this guy is... He would not be fun at a party, I'll tell you that much. Oh, long live Moose the New. So what we're doing in these games, guys, is we're doing what's called a succession game. So each player plays for the life of one of the individuals inside of the game. That is then immediately followed by the next player and after them and the next player after them. So 2 generations have now passed. We started off with whom? Our grandfather, King Consort. Ooh, to the ripe old age of 78. My lord. Or was it this? No, it was this. Also to the prime age of 68 herself, cause of death severely ill. Cunning, steadfast, and a shield bearer. Very, very strong. Good overall stats. Let's take a quick peek, see if anything interesting is in here. Great migration. We secured some peace. Took position of general, interesting, as a tactician, okay. No longer severely ill. Tribal truce is over. All right, and then who is our dad? All right, so we know we got some of our bad reputation from. Okay. Queen Jams the Drill Master. Exotic, divine, miserable, and unpopular. Okay. So first things first, let's take a look at our political situation. Oh my lord, Persia has all of the religions. With the exception of Zoro, Persia has every single damn religion, and none of them are leveled up. We are turned 61, and Persia is not doing anything. What is Persia's... No, and Persia is pagan, state religion. So Persia is currently juggling 4 different religions. That's very interesting. Moose the New personally does not have a faith, so I do not care for the God-fearing people of Persia. I bitterly despise them, I think. We have this nice little tasty raid over here in Tarsa, which actually is threatening to maybe even take down the city. We rocked for families, landowners, traders, and riders. Okay. The families are in pretty good working order. Our relation with our religion could certainly be better, and everybody's united under one god, or one pantheon, I suppose. So things are looking good in that sense. We are still trying to claim this peninsula down here, which is a very cool squiggly map. I like it a lot. It's giving weird Italy vibes. What are we playing on? We are playing on... Well, I suppose if I was truly playing this character, I wouldn't know what the map was entailed. All I know is that there are borders beyond and tail of whatever the hell was here. What is this random blip of vision? I got no idea what that is. That's so funny. 2 random blips of vision. What are these? What happened? Okay. We are also aware of Waset, so we know that the Egypt nation is in the game. And they have the Abdana. And we know that Oxum is in the game as well. There's likely another player down here. I'm not sure what happened here. I wonder if some cities got raised. That would actually be super interesting if the AI starts doing that to one another. What are our laws? We are filthy slavers. We like exploration, centralization for a good chunk of science. Colonies is up. Okay. Don't hate colonies. I don't hate colonies. Colonies is good. But it's only good if you use it. So we definitely want to be using colonies to connect our borders and then turning that off for serfdom. I think only because we technically haven't even met anybody out this way. We could discover them, but even if we do, they're far enough away where I'm not really worried. So Persia is our only target. And you know what? I think I want to target them. We're currently sending some caravans their way. They're fine with us all in all. We're paying 47 gold to them in tribute, which I'm sure Moose the New would not stand for. So we got to connect some of these borders just to make sure the movement is fluid. Definitely want to get the shoreline around this volcano so we can sweep up here when we eventually take this area. Oh my god. Does Hattie start with patrons? Yeah, Hattie starts with patrons. Oh man. So let's take a peek at our capital. Oh yeah, but like, how could you know? How could you know? Based off of this start, based off the vision that was immediately available to you, you only see maybe 1 pearls, maybe a gold, but there's no way you see both. But my lord, okay, we got a cool shrine here. I didn't know Hattie had access to this shrine. I think I don't play a lot of Hattie, so I kind of need to brush up a little bit. So we got the fire shrine, the water shrine, the healer shrine, and the underworld shrine. Interesting. Looks like we have spread our religion to 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. We do have access to polytheism and monotheism, so we definitely want to spread our religion through polytheism. So your boy definitely wants to get his hands on... Well, actually, I mean, I don't even have a religion. So so what we're doing in this is, like, I like to play these style of games, not the min-maxy way that I typically do on the channel, but instead of like a little bit more roleplay, which is always fun. I mean, you just like really leaning into the stories of these games always make for the best overall narratives. So I feel like that is kind of the spirit of what we're going for here. So I'm gonna just go ahead and carry on with that. In that vein, what are we looking for? Well, if I am a ruthless hero who is bitter and probably does not have much faith, and I'm corrupt, well, there is one option that speaks to me. Sovereignty. We're going to go for good old-fashioned tyranny. And you know what? The nation's going to love it. Okay. All right, we got a game plan. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so we don't even need tyranny to get our 7th law. We can just flip on monotheism when we get access to more civics. So, interesting. I mean, we'll have it naturally. We don't necessarily need to finagle anything. Okay. Let's stay disciplined. First things first. Events. Long live the King Moose the New. 40 XP. Love it. Self-reflection. The day of your coronation is at hand. Before the ceremony, you take some time to reflect on the responsibilities that come with the throne. It makes you question, what type of ruler do you aspire to be? I should focus on attaining righteousness. I should surround myself with brilliant artists. Definitely not this dude. I should lead a quiet life of his philosophical study. No, not for this absolute Chad of a hero. He is, in his mind, the perfect ruler. Tax surplus coming in. Strong culture event in Hattusa. Nice to know. Okay, this is our capital. Hattusa's treasure overflows with gold. The city's leaders call for immediate funding of key projects. What should they do with these excess funds? Oh boy. With the corrupt guy? Let's take a peek. Save the gold for later sounds like a good idea. I definitely don't want to give it to our most talented scholars. That is not my vibe. Hire more clerks to manage the state? No. My gold. A friendly face. The ruthless dog owner does not probably care much for his dog, so I think I've had quite enough of this dog business. Get out of here, you mangy mutt. All right, we got some cool stuff, though. I love a good Jerwin aqueduct. That is going to be a huge amount of science, so that's so not a sage's seat, but still 5 science to its name, and that's going to be a whole bunch of gold from all of these farms because it's a landowner's seat. So definitely not a wasted wonder by any means. Next things, second up, typically for me, is warfare. I am not losing a damn city at the start of this game, I'll tell you that much. So we're going to rotate back here. This one spear should be enough. This second spear up here should also be enough to handle these horses. All right. This isn't really like a useful city. We could actually get it, and that gives us an additional landing zone. So we can, like, keep this fortification and then drop up here. So actually, this is kind of interesting. It gives us more options for a war against Persia. So I wouldn't hate that. And we only have one spear up here, but he is in good hands. I hate the fact that he's out in the open. Get into the woods, my friend. All right. Can we kill this dude? We can next year with the boats. So we're going to kill 2 units here. So this seems to be well taken care of. It is going to get dicey. By the time we get over here, another unit is going to spawn. And we got some people in our own house. I hate that. Let's come here, upgrade you to a spear. That's important to get rid of Sarissa's deal. And military now down in the south. No particular units that I want to get my hands on. We got a heavy chariot coming in 6 years, another one in 10. We got a couple of cities angling up towards strong, 2 at strong. We have the stronghold here. We definitely want to make sure that we're getting a citadel down. 4 turns, it will be available. How is this fight looking down here? That's an easy kill. Not worried about that, really. Okay, so this will be cleaned up very easily. We don't really have a unit for our king, which is inappropriate. So I suppose the hero will come to save the city. Add a nice general, throw ourselves on there, let's get some XP. So, I mean, I got options here, right? So I could expand out here and settle all these places. If that's the case, getting the 1 turn free settler would certainly be good. But who am I kidding? I don't want to deal with these guys. Do I have more settlers coming out? I have 1 here. 2. So that's coming down here. But to completely clean out this spot, I would need another 2 settlers. I think I can just piece out the Danes. Not deal with them. Yeah, let's get started on that. So the Danes... Let's marry into the Danes. Yeah. Yeah, let's get ourselves a warrior wife. Only the fiercest. Let's go ahead and make ourselves cuddly with the Danes. We'll go ahead and keep nice with them. We will scrub the Numidians out. We have a settler coming for that immediately. We need another settler. Who's got good growth? Hattusa. Oh, geez. Azati Wataya. All right, so where's Azati Wataya? Right here. Another major city. I can use you to get a 4-turn settler. That's not bad. Good use of our resources, I think. Next thing I would want to get out of here is this. So if I don't get a settler out of here, I'll have that in 1 year. Yeah, that's what I want. We're going to counsel for 1 year. Then I want you to get me these dyes. We would love more luxuries. How else am I going to pay my corrupted people? All right, and that only saves 10 orders now for workers. Let's take a look at our economy. We got a huge stockpile of food, huge stockpile of gold, so I'm not worried about buying anything anytime soon. Stone is a respectable 64, but if we want to be building these guys, we need wood. Do we have access to forestry? We do not. So chopping a whole bunch out is certainly going to work out for us. So there are no hills around here, but there is a river. So we could build a mill on like here and build nice lumber mills all around. This bed will be of wood, but all of this can get chopped down because this could be amazing breadbasket for food. So in between the fresh water and the adjacent pastures and the adjacent other farms, plus like we can throw down, yeah, okay, this will be a bread basket, this will be a wood basket, and that is the main part of our economy that we really want to focus on. So if we are unable to get our hands on more wood or food, those are the only 2 things I care about. I want to be able to produce as many heavy chariots as I can get my hands on. Now we're only going to have 1, 2, 3 places. Scratch that. 1, 2 places. This place doesn't have horses, does it? No. Okay. Have we already used our import? We have not. So we don't have horse supply already thrown down. Is there a rider city that's even close to strong level culture? There is not. Or at least there's not one that doesn't already have horses. Do we have access to barracks? We do not. Okay, so my guy cares about war. And we're going up against Persia. So spears are plenty. All we need now is a little bit of range. So actually that all works. Yep, it's going to be tyranny, mill drill, and composite bow. That is the extent of our game plan. We don't really have a plan beyond that. It is all about getting our military up and running so I can go ahead and crush some stuff with this hero. He is 28 years old. We got a good amount of runway with him, but we got to get started sooner rather than later. Getting these numbers up and boosted, especially wood, is definitely going to go a long way in that avenue, but most of our wood, I imagine, is going to come from chops. Let's grab the workers who are nearby. We have 4 years until they're needed. Come here. Get me a farm. Come here. Get me a farm. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Not a lot of great bread baskets up here, but it looks like this guy is working on a road, which that really should be the surveyor's job. Where is not connected? You're a horse city, so you're always connected. Connected. All right, these places aren't connected, and they're kind of like way out here. So we actually really want to make peace with the Danes, so we don't have to worry about this northern contingent at all. This is a very nice seat, the Nuba Mountains. That's a lot of stone, but we have plenty of stone already. We could turn all of this into quarries, all of this into quarries, all of this into quarries. So yeah, we really don't need any more than we already have. So yeah, man, just keep on coming and keep on making your road. Go ahead and connect the city for whatever reason. I suppose it wouldn't hurt, but all we really need in this city is to be able to get to the ocean and get to our waterways to be able to rush up here. We need to do the same actually for Hattusa, so I'd rather the road go this way to get us over to this coastline as quickly as possible. And yeah, that sounds good. In Halab. Halab, what are you doing? What am I doing with you? Convoys are available. That makes everybody happy and gives me gold. I don't really get to play with convoys all that often. Kind of interested. Wonder if they give any events. But we don't want to take away from our civics. Although it looks like we did that somehow. Oh, we went for the damn marriage. We went for the damn marriage. Okay. Screw the walls. We're on the offense. Ayin is scared. Everyone's going to give me counsel. That gets me up to 80. That'll be, in 4 turns, 360. So, yeah, that's more than enough. In fact, that'll be 300. So, actually, we have more than enough just with Qadesh. Can we do it with Sarissa instead? Because you don't have horses. So, therefore, I do not care about you. So, you can finish the walls, I guess. That puts me at 68. I need 75 just to be sure. Halab. Give me 4 years. Cool. And let's make sure Sarissa is getting back to other stuff in 4 years. Cool. Still kind of not quite enough. But I'm sure we'll get some little dose. When we're 1 turn behind, I'll throw another council in somewhere just to make sure that we're hitting that marker. Let's end the year. You dare poke the king? Yeah, this guy's going to split you in 2. Okay. Ow. Boats are taking a beating. It's nice that we actually have some boats. Oh my god. This is stressful. Okay. Ooh. Okay. A cultivator diplomat. Not really who I'm going for. Oh, dude, robbing the cradle here. Aren't you a little bit, buddy? 10 years younger? Oof. But we will absolutely take her. She's not really what I'm looking for, but I certainly don't hate the extra civics. A diplomatic match. The Persian matchmakers have arrived, hoping to arrange a royal marriage for the Duchess, the Wanton. Okay. So you're trying to steal somebody. So who do I hate? A foolish judge? You are useless to me. Or a affable, inspiring, foolish, righteous? Oh, I mean, you're both foolish. I wouldn't mind having neither of you. You're actually pissed off at me, so giving you up? Yeah, get lost, dude. Be gone. Yeah, have him. Do me a favor. Is he officially out of my hair? That's fantastic. All right, the land of the hairy men. Tales from the fantastic journeys have reached the capital, thrilling the people of Hattusa with stories of tattooed warriors and black-teeth imps. The most terrifying tales come from the small island where a tribe of hairy and savage men threatened to overturn Alaksandu's boats. Truly, these tales are too incredible to be believed. Order him home immediately? No, that's the coward's way. Allow him to continue exploring? Sure, but that cost me gold. Or send him to study the fascinating creatures. Yeah. See if they got any good good war stuff. I'll take science. Science is good war stuff. Somehow the heir, Prince Tusurata, manages to get past her vicious elite guard and present himself before the throne. My brother, the heir. Hello, brother mine. A ruler should be beloved, not feared, he says, yet your subjects tremble in terror. Damn right they do. They believe you are unfeeling herald of the gods. For I am. Kneeling at your feet, he beseeches you. Please your grace, we must fix Hattie before it is too late. He is right. I have been blinded by power. You have angered me, and so the gods. Yes. He has become vengeful against me, but I become cursed. No. Oh, he's cursed. Oh, right, because I curse him as my divine rule. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, get cursed, dude. That's cool. Ever done that event before. Family favors. The smell of rich meats and wine rests in the air, gently mixing with the soft bubbling of conversation between family and friends. Nearly all of the Hattusan family have gathered together at the palace. Many of the lesser members have never even seen before. Asunun Ikal is sitting by your side, a place of honor for the head of the family. She gestures for a servant to refill your wine. My king, I apologize for asking about work at this celebration, but I've been thinking about the future of the family and would appreciate your support. She leans in to whisper a favor in my ear. While I am nice and corrupt, should I support them in getting 2 elder shopkeepers? Or I must not play favorites. Well, she's not great for me. I'm not much of a fan of her, but she is well connected. So that makes me want to say yes to the ambition. Oh, speaking of, what's our ambition? Reveal 40% of the land? Oof, that's going to be tough. We only got 28. That's why the scout's all the way over here. Okay. Interesting. That would only take a detour into coinage. But I got grand plans for war. Although getting more markets does sound like something a corrupt man would do. I am young. I'll complete this ambition. Yes. Give in to your base natures. Alright. Oh, right, and we already have the 1 elder shopkeeper, so it's not even going to be too much of a bear. Okay. We're starting with war. Clearing out Nubridian princes. Our soldiers take the local Numidian chief captive and they force him before the throne in fetters. Head held high, he asked the court to show mercy, to spare his young son in exchange for his own life. To this ruthless man, send them both away in chains. Spare the boy, but kill the father. I will raise the child as a... Oh, no. Both to jail. Everybody to prison. Yes. Bow before me in my divine rule. Muahahaha. All right. Just cleared that site. Let's go ahead and get the settler on there. We got 3 turns. That's going to be enough. Oh, actually, that's not going to be enough. So you need to go into council. 1, 2, 3. 74 in 3 turns. That'll be 220. So yes, okay, that'll be enough. All right. Kill with you. Rotate and poke. Push in and poke. And you should actually be able to kill next turn. and then we can actually go in with the boat after that. So we're doing a pretty good job of cleaning these guys up with just boats and spearmen. I don't think I've ever done a little excursion like this, so thanks for setting me up for that, Jams. That's kind of fun. Wish I could do the same thing here, but the boat can't reach. Let's go ahead and kill from the rear. Heal out here so we don't die. Push in so these guys can't get to our actual troops. Kill him so we can kill next turn, and then all three can dogpile on here. You are actually, in this point, going to anchor, so that way I can have some additional mobility, so after we clean this up, we can swing back and take care of this extra spearman. Actually, this guy could probably just jump into the city and start poking at him and dealing with that sooner rather than later while these guys handle the clean. Yeah, that sounds right. All right, cleanup's going pretty good. Let's get a little bit of scouting going. Oh, and let's not forget, we want to get peace with the Danes, because I don't want to deal. We don't want distractions. We're taking on big boy Persia. That is all the dream. That's what this hero has dreamed of for all his days. All right, back to the economy. Let's not let these boats go to waste. They're right here. No reason just to let them flounder. Let's keep poking this spear. Wouldn't hate bringing a couple more units back. But see, this is what I'm talking about. It's this road movement that's really gunking up the gears here. Keep building the road out this way. We have the new citizen. Let's go ahead and connect these, and we get a luxury out of the deal. Love that. Sovereignty will be up in 3 years. If we give you 2 luxuries, can we drop that down to 3 years? Not quite. So let's get that refund. But we'll get it 1 turn sooner, so it'll be a little bit slow in getting the Citadel up in this city specifically, but once you're done building these roads, you're going to idle until we're able to get the Citadel here. Citadel here and Citadel here. These are the only 2 places it matters. Right? There isn't like, yeah, there's no secret horses in here. I'll take the orders out of these, but unfortunately not be able to build the unique unit. Can't believe all the pearls. Traders are going up here for sure. It's going to bankroll our nation for generations to come. See if we can send this guy up this way. Let him help out. Make Sarissa clear go a little bit faster. Alright, they keep on poking. Getting a little bit low here. Getting a little bit low all over the place. But I'm not retreating. Not on your life. Caravan has gotten a whole bunch more gold. Good. Keep them happy until we're ready. Nice to see that they're over at pleased. The ambassador has gotten ill. No, you have a mission to finish. You better figure that out. My brother is a judge. Severely ill. Okay. I have plenty of training. I'm happy to force march here. Get this down. Is there somewhere better to settle? Yeah, we can get this camels first. And what's going to work here the best? I guess landowners aren't bad, but there's nothing really good here. I'd rather keep the landowners happy because they are going to be producing a good amount of our troops. So that's fine. That is a kill if we don't heal, so heal we shall. And let's start getting some kills here. Moose the Warrior. I guess another builder? I guess? Not really anything I need out here, really. Guess a builder isn't the worst use of my time. Actually, so 2 years from now, we're going to get another 142, or 44. That is not going to be enough, so we need a little bit more council. That'll be 152. We're still in need of a scooch more. There we go. 180. That's what we need. Just doing a whole bunch of council missions all over the place. My tyranny will not be denied. All right, back to the war effort. Kill you. We do the same damage from everywhere, so it doesn't matter. And in the fog of war, attacked with general. In the confusion of battle, our soldiers accidentally charge at their fellow Hittite troops. Yikes. Slaying many before realizing their mistakes. The damn idiots. General is among those injured in the chaos. Oh, he's gonna get it. Mistakes can happen in the fog of war. Oh, he becomes crippled. Ah, Disappointing. Disappointing. If we attack with all 3 next turn, we can get a clear. But we're in no rush. And I'd rather start poking up here. Because we don't need that site cleared until 4 years when that settler actually comes out. And we need this guy to stop causing discontent inside of our rider cities. Because that's the other place that's going to be getting us a whole bunch of good stuff. All right, a whole bunch of horses out here as well. We need you to at least get to developing so you can make heavy chariots. Yeah, okay. Yeah, get this place up to developing, let it make heavy chariots, and we can send them up here to upgrade in Hattusa. It's not the best, but we'll make it work. We don't have access to groves, do we? No, Landcon is way out of our purview. Whoa, that is one hell of a tsunami. Let's keep working on these roads. We can get all this cleaned up later, but that's going to be a massive hit to our econ. This has got to be where the civics came from, or that dip that we saw. Let this dude keep moving forward. Can we get a kill if we move him in? No, we cannot, but we can clear next turn. And we're going to go ahead and poke one final time. Move in, and oh, we can 2-tap this site? Oh, that is so disgusting. What does this guy have? Amphibious, tough, and brave. None of that helps him here outside of tough. He's just... So what's the general? General's pretty good. General's pretty good. I like that. Only 4 orders left. If it's not food or wood, I don't want it. So you don't have horses. So I don't need you. You don't have horses, so I don't need you. No horses, no horses. So we'll be building barracks everywhere, and obviously tyranny is going to super help our production. But I suppose if I can't have... Ooh, wonders. Any good wonders? Oracles around, don't care. Lighthouse would be disgusting. Oh my god, Lighthouse would be so gross. Okay, yeah, we gotta try to gun for Lighthouse. That would be so good. Yeah, get all these nets online. Also, why are these nets not online? All right, let's fix this net so we don't lose nets. Yeah, and then we get all these nets up here. Yeah, Lighthouse is so good. And the AI never gets this. Okay, so we're totally going for Lighthouse. I like Lighthouse. I would like Colossus. Mausoleum actually wouldn't be bad either. Heliopolis wouldn't be bad. Circus Maximus on this horse build would be disgusting. But I don't think we're getting up to legendary culture unless we... Well, actually, we could put all of those wonders here in Hattusa. Try to get up to legendary culture. What nation has the most culture? Sarissa actually has the largest amount, but where are they in their development? They're pretty far behind, and they're only ahead by 4, so who is the next best? Next best is here and here. Which actually I imagine has to massively increase once these nets are finished, so it's definitely got to be... I got to figure out how to say this name because it's our trader's seat. Aza T Wataya. That's a mouthful. All right, we'll use both these guys to start fixing up here, especially the culture. Work on that first. And yeah, I guess we're going to just gear up this spot with the Lighthouse, the Colossus. Yeah, Lighthouse, Colossus, maybe the Mausoleum. Definitely Circus Maximus. Yeah, because Circus Maximus is all cities, so it doesn't even though the city doesn't have any horses, it can still lend to the horse fight, and it's going to be giving all cities new mounted units start with Swift. That is so good. That is so good. Heliopolis also would be absolutely disgusting. So I guess a little bit of like easy, really good stone is definitely worth getting online. So we'll keep our eyes out for those opportunities. I guess getting this site now isn't so bad, but we can really just milk this entire zone for stone, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, this is a weird situation. I don't know if I can leave this city because the AI might just run around me and try to take it. And yet they're hitting me from afar, so that's actually kind of brutal. Tribal raid from the encampment. This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Tribal raid from distant lands? Gross. Oh my god. Just when I thought we were about to clean up the whole situation. Alright, well, Who cares? More to kill for our lovely hero. Hybris. Grand Explorer. Search led us to the edges of Hatti, where he heard rumors of a scholar with a vast collection of ocular readings and prophecies from paganism. He keeps the readings to himself, claiming that he is the only one capable of translating such divine utterances. Sounds like malarkey to me. This surely indicates a learned scholar, however, reports some peculiarities with conversing with this dude. I mean, that's a lot of cash, but we definitely don't need cash. So we will take the risk and bring him to court. Leave him to his ramblings, but take the oracles. Yep. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that's what we want. Look at those civics. Okay. Supply chain woes. Riots erupt along the coast of Hupizna as dock workers protest the hardship of supporting the government's colonial aims. Oh, this is because we have colonies? Yeah. A matron of the ruling rider's family arrives to air local grievances. Our efforts to dominate foreign lands have pushed our supply chain to the limit. We must cease overextending ourselves. We're literally in the middle of an expansion, but I agree. We need to stop this massive ramp expansion. Oh, did I not commit to getting a settler anywhere? Oh, that's so annoying. All right, you, Kadesh. 8-turn settler is pretty slow. No affability. It'd be just as fast to get it out of here later. All right, I guess not. It'd be 6 turns. All right, so we can take off the council projects. Everyone's kind of locked in. We have all the civics that we need for it. And I'd rather have tyranny than polytheism because that's definitely my dude's vibe. You're also 8 turns. 9 turns, woof. Because it's what, not connected? Yeah, gotta be. 8 turns as well. So it looks like 8 turns is the best we're going to be able to get our hands on no matter what, even if we wait for our growth centers to get online. I'm not going to be building them out of Hattusa because Hattusa's job is making heavy chariots. I will not delay it even by 3 turns. So it'll be 8 years until our next settler. That is just too bad. All right, we 2-tap this, and with our exotic influence, in an act of supplication, the surviving Numidian nobles offer you a wealth of jewelry, fineries, and icons representing their culture. As conqueror, you are expected to wear this traditional raiment. Our generals grumble behind your back. There is wisdom in appealing to the newly vanquished. I will not be tainted by these savages. Sounds right. These prizes are mine by right and rule. Sounds more right. Put these treasures in our nation's coffers. Also sounds right. This guy could go in any one of these directions. So I refuse the tribal customs. I am corrupt, bitter, and ruthless. But I'm not intolerant. Display tribal spoils. I'm not a showman. I'm bitter. Or put it in our nation's coffers. I am corrupt. So let's go ahead and nab that. Numidians get pissed. We get a whole bunch of gold. Sounds fine by me. Not the cleanest kill, but I'll take it. That is done. We can even send these guys up to the north because, quite frankly, we'll probably need it. This guy, again, can just tap me. Oh, this is brutal. You need to go help up in the north. We're going to upgrade you to a spearman. Let's go ahead and pull some of these guys back. See, and this is why we need all of this connected. All right, yeah. I'm sick of wasting time. Buy the tile. Buy the tile. Only need to do one more purchase here. Buy the tile. Not quite. Finish the road. Okay, we're going to come here with the spearmen over in Alal. We are going to come out with our hero to attack this guy from the scrub. We're going to force march into the city and heal. Now both of these guys can clean up these units and then deal with the north and then deal with Alal. You will idle for 1 turn and then we'll set you on auto heal. And you will idle for a turn and we'll set you on auto heal. I don't really need anything out of these cities, quite frankly, at all. I have more workers than I know what to do with. Down here, we'll get another poke. I'll even buy an order just to keep the poke going here. All right, we'll be able to kill it next turn. 3 turns until the settler is done. So we can wipe this, send you back, kill this guy. The south will be taken care of. Hallelujah. We will buy all of this, so we have the naval transport all the way to the north. I want my troops fast. I want them everywhere, whenever I need them. I do not want to wait. I am an impatient boy. 3 more events. Supply chain woes. All right, so this is the colonies thing. We must cease overextending ourselves. No, we have to actually claim more land, so you're just wrong. You're wrong. Become vengeful against me. Unu. Unu. Let us make peace. Yes, absolutely. Make peace with the Danes. Thank you. Okay. And the tsunami is finally over. Fantastic. All right, so the Danes are no longer an issue. So the south is done. The west is done. The northeast is done. Just this one random raid from beyond the edge of the map. And we should be okay, although we do have a 1 random raid coming in from the Danes somewhere. So we do need to be, aware of that. We have 4 spears in the area, 5 technically, so we should be able to do just fine. This guy should be able to hold this and let this spear also come back. Okay, it's all looking pretty decent. Pretty decent. In Sarissa, let's go ahead and get some more luxuries online. This corrupt dude definitely wants to be spreading the love around these guys by bribing them off. So that way they just let me rob this nation blind. Upgrade Mr. Moose. We can become a heckler. Always fun doing that against another nation. We can become steadfast, swift, or the pathfinder. Ooh. I mean, I'm corrupt, so I'm all about luxuries, right? And luxuries are going to be giving me a whole bunch very shortly. And then on top of that, yeah, that sounds good. We'll go Pathfinder with traders into Lighthouse. Disgusting amount of gold. I can't wait. My guy's licking his fingers because as wealthy as the nation gets, that is just more money in my pockets. 20%. Oh my God. Could you imagine a guy, president, taking 20% of the nation's income? That is insane. Well, I guess it's just an increase in maintenance, right? But even still, that's absolutely wild. Here come the raids, doo-doo-doo. They piss me off, but I say it's alright. Oh man, all my people are getting low. Are you really changing course? Yo. I do gotta say, I really appreciate the new AI because they made the new AI for tribals more unpredictable, and it is legitimately unpredictable. So I really do appreciate it. And it's like smart moves that they make. Like I get sometimes like flabbergasted by how inconvenient they make themselves. Time has honed. Who are you? My ambassador's abilities, as well as her taste for power. Power hungry. I can Silver Tongue, they call her. You know what? I feel like my guy would get behind somebody who's power hungry. You know, like a nice challenge inside the area. As head of the Hittite pagan nation of Hatti, it is expected that you adhere to the tenets and practices of the faith and be seen doing so. With religion being integrated so closely into daily social and cultural life, priests remind you that the lack of faith only builds a distance between yourself and your subjects. They offer to teach you about their ways. Fine. I don't have a religion. Give me some God. Why not? Guy can't be a complete stick in the mud for the rest of his life. Get a nice little flank off. And you. The north has been subjugated. While searching the ruins of the Numidian camp, your units stumble across a magnificent artifact covered in strange markings. They report that when the artifact was rubbed, a fantastic creature appeared and ordered them to leave the sacred ground or face a terrible curse. How shall we respond to such a story? Search the ruins, only fools believe such nonsense. Keep the artifact, our scholars must study its magic. Leave the Numidian land immediately. I'm no coward, but I think I would want the artifact for myself. If there's a fantastic creature appeared, give it to me. Ooh, okay. I like that. 2 turns of science don't suck. All right. It is here. Tyranny has come. Let it let it rain down upon us. Oh, fantastic. Gotta love that. Okay, Tyranny is up and running. We are officially as much of a God King as we can be. Oh, no, actually not quite. If we grab Serfdom, then we'll be... Or actually maybe Epics too. Or actually, well, a lot of things to go in here. More God King activities to come. So these guys are doing a lot of damage. We can for sure wipe this one guy. Can we force march here? Not quite, but we can force march you up here. So we can start doing some damage. Start picking off on these guys. Intercept. If you come in, you'll be doing 3 damage. If you close in, you'll be doing 3 damage. If I poke you, I won't take a damage. But I can still totally die if this guy nails me. So we can't let that happen. So I'm going to go ahead and Battle Buddy block. Oh, he still could get me. If this guy runs around here, I don't know if they share vision. I imagine that raiders share vision. But if this guy sees me, this guy comes in, damages me for 3, damages me for 3 by moving 1 closer, and this guy runs around and pokes me for 1, I will be livid. Absolutely livid. To the point where I refuse to let it happen. I ain't risking it for this biscuit. We are not losing a damn unit, especially not the King's unit. We'll get down to 1 health, but I am not losing a unit. Bled through a whole bunch of our stuff, but gotta be happy with the resources that we have at our disposal. I would like to get this fare up. That is a huge increase in our salary. And I'd like to get these nets up. And we can move here to buy up these tiles next turn, so that way we can finally get out of colonies. In Halab. In Halab. God, what do I want to do anywhere? I don't have orders to build things, so I don't have specialists to be able to build, and I have 5 citizens just wasting away in here. But I don't have the orders to build any new stuff. That's really what I need. I need to get my damn racks up, so that way I can start making officers everywhere. Get a whole bunch of training. Make that absolutely disgusting. We could go for forestry. It is one of the cheapest techs available to us right now. And that would actually massively help our economy. So yeah, forestry's right here. Grab it. And that's actually going to be great. Because in all of these cities that have... Oh, actually, yeah, a huge little basket of forest up here. We can use all of these cities over here to actually get their hands on a whole bunch of woodcutter specialists to boost our science. And that's going to get us wood, and that's actually going to be pretty damn huge. And if we go polytheism, all of these wood sites are going to get even better because they're all going to give us training on top of that. Oh, this is going to be absolutely gross. Oh, this is going to be so gross. I'm so excited. All right, Halab, I guess get a forum so that way you can make your specialists faster. And this is also going to be a great spot for forestry. So we have 3 turns until that. So we got 3 years to finish the cleanup. Buy all these, get all our nets, get all our forests. Oh yeah, we're going to ramp so hard. This is going to be so much fun. You got 2 citizens already, don't need a festival. Let's go ahead and get a forum as well. That is really eating into all our civics, but quite frankly, the only other thing I need with civics is maybe polytheism, but that is going to come after all the forestry. Not too worried about that. Oh, well, there's the raid. Okay. Okay. Only down to 2 health. We would have survived this poke anyways. Definitely wasted all those orders, but it's okay. I don't trust these new barbs, man. You got to be careful. Oh, we got a baby. Baby. Well, it doesn't matter. You're not quite named after me. You shall be forever Prince Alcaraz. Wonderful. Alcaraz will be taking over for me after my lifetime in this game. Only right to get him in here immediately. Let's get a kill. Let's poke for damage. Let's retreat and heal. We don't want to lose anybody. Okay, so in all that excitement, we forgot to build our damn citadels. Okay, let's get that citadel down, huh? Better late than never. There we go. All right, this place also just hit, so let's bring you back. Is there any flat land here? I'm looking at a lot of hills. Oh, we got one urban flat. Oh, it's already built on urban flat. Yeah, nothing but hills to build on. Nothing to be done about it. Might as well get a quick savings on it. Citadel. Okay. Still have 9 workers not working. But before I focus on that, I just want to get this out of the way so we can switch over to serfdom and get our orders back. That is very important to this overall play, so we can actually take some time. Oh, that's interesting. I expected that to grab more. But whatever, not going to complain. If I grab here, it'll grab here, which will grab here. There we go. That'll grab a nice chunk. Don't really need this. As long as everything's nice and connected, that looks good. This is reaching as far as it can over this way. I suppose we could buy this tile and come up through this mountain pass because you can't build a road through this line of desert. So this is the best way, but with the Danes held, I don't really care about what's happening up here as soon as we clear everything out. All right, 2 years until forestry. We have our citadels down. Everybody is just about fixing some stuff and getting nets online. Okay, we got 2 years on you. You can just heal. Don't really need... Well, I guess it doesn't hurt to get more food. Food will help. You'll be 1 year late to the forestry party, but that's fine. You're near nets, so let's go ahead and get those. You're near nets. Let's get those. You're near stone. You're near stone. Let's just go turn all these quarries online. Probably should have started with the marble, but it's all fine. Not particularly worried about it. 3 events. Stolen legacy. Zindata dies. The merchant was always 2 steps ahead, ever prepared, and some part of you perhaps did not properly believe that even death could get the upper hand over him. What a G. Oh, a warlike schemer? Yeah, I believe it. But he is truly gone, and his lifeless eyes did not convince you. Then perhaps the fact that you hold in your hands his life's work, a book of blackmail, and secrets whose very existence was long regarded as mere rumor. I, at least, shall remember you fondly. Yep, sounds right. This dude, my ruthless, corrupt, bitter dude, I bet this warlike schemer is one of the few people he actually got along with. Your duplicitous secrets shall die with you? No, no way. Give me that book. I need to... my corrupt ass is definitely going to want to keep everybody under my thumb. Origins of the State. Cato, the great thinker and politician, comes forward with a text chronicling the story of Hattie. His account includes all major events in the nation's history, both inspiring and tragic, and spares no one in his critical assessment. All right, Cato. We should make this document available to all, or should we prohibit its distribution to protect the state? It doesn't necessarily say that it would make me look bad, and I feel like my bitter personality would make just let them all eat crap. But my corrupt personality would bury the document to protect those involved. At battle with my own nature. Keeping that in mind, I would look at the Book of Secrets and be like, it's probably best to give a little bit of honey with the vinegar. Very nice. Land of the Midnight Sun. Tales from the Fantastic Journeys have reached the capital. Okay, again, these reports say that the far off to the north, beyond even the barbaric Celtic and Germanic tribes, is a land of perpetual snow, where the sun shines at midnight in the summer. Oh, and the winter is an unending darkness, broken only by Aurora's chariot racing across the sky. They say that great giants roam there, and live for 1,000 years. Yep, all about, yeah, I want the magic, I want the giants, I want the hairy men. Give me anything that can come into my army. Gimme. Nah, science. We'll take it. Okay, all that is purchased. Getting this, we'll still grab this tile. We'll grab this tile. Only thing it won't grab is here. But it'll grab down to here. So we need to buy at least 2 tiles this way. Oh, we can't just, what, squirrel our way out that way? Do we no longer have colonies? No, we have colonies. Why can't I use it? Okay, I don't think I truly know the rules of colonies. Apparently, you can't just go straight out in water, which I guess kind of makes sense. Otherwise, it's very easy to just cross the world. One more should do it. I'll have to wait till next turn. Not that we're even able to flip it off anyway, so there's not necessarily a rush to be doing it right this instant. Grab here, we'll grab all of this. Which will grab here, which will grab here. Which will grab all of this way, which will grab here. So not quite this extra area, but I don't know if I care, as long as I'm able to travel up the west side. I'll buy this tile next, and then this tile after, so that way it's grabbing all this good stuff. End the year. Just lighting all my stone on fire, you jerks. Okay, good. Attacking the city. That actually really works for us. Okay, forestry is here. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab a kill. March out. I want the kill on the king. Oh, and they're eliminated. And we're the Valiant. Finally. Things are looking up. Okay. That's done. Come up here and heal. These units can now rush all the way up here, which is pretty cool. As long as the Persians are pleased, that's all I really care about. I can upgrade these guys later, but I just want this done. And these guys have to go handle here and heal while they're lighting our entire economy up here on fire. So I want this taken care of sooner rather than later. We definitely don't need any more routing units. Doctrine would be cool, but we don't even really have a lot of orders to spend on it. So I'll just grab civics. That'll actually really help us out with a lot of what we're doing. All right, our settler is here. We're going to move here. We're going to force march. We're going to grab all of this. This is obviously a trader's seat. Fantastic. It sprawls. Do we want the Grand Vizier for the power-hungry, robust, wanton orator? No. That would certainly help our civics game, but we're about to get 800 civics, so we don't really need you. So kick rocks and get lost. All right, don't really care if you are upset with me. You're still doing pretty good overall in the foreign opinion market, so I definitely don't mind that. But I also could totally get rid of you. Is there anyone better? Yeah, we got some pretty young guys that don't suck so much. You're pretty good, but you're old. But it would also make the religion happy, so that would actually... Oh, and you're severely ill? Forget it. Could throw the queen. She's 40 opinion. Not bad. Plus it would make my wife a little bit happier. And that would probably get her over... Yeah, it would get her over 100. So yeah, I kind of like that. Let's put Queenie in. Stop giving that girl a spot of power. Maybe I can get another kid out of her. Buy this tile. Grab this whole chunk. What a weird amount that it grabbed here. That's so interesting why it did that. We'll buy another one here. Connect this. And then everything from top to bottom of our entire nation will be connected. Phenomenal. I'll grab another worker. I suppose that's all we're going to get done here in this turn. We don't need any more settlers. I will take another worker. Or I suppose not a worker. I'll grab a forum here too. Just really get all these places really good at getting those specialists online. Yeah, there's not a lot, but between stonecutters and getting these gems and these miners out, getting extra this, there's a lot of good stuff we can do in here. So yeah, that's definitely the play. But actually, more so than that, we want you to be able to get access to all this. So let's grab another festival. Just really ramp up your growth in here. So that way we can get a whole bunch of specialists on top of these. Just partying in Lasuna while the world burns. In Hattusa, I said more chariots. Never stop charioting. Oh my god. I hate them. I hate the barbs. But I suppose like that is the job of when you're trying to make them. So well done, Mohawk, as always. The patriarch is dead. We got a new patriarch. Okay. You're fine with me. You seem to actually like me a little bit, so we'll take that. Trappers from the Arctic wastes. Okay. The travels in the Arctic have been fraught with danger. The nights are so cold that even under thick furs, he feels like the frost creeps into his bones. This poor dude. A number of his companions have already succumbed to the weather. Their party spotted by some shy native tribes that tend to flee from their presence, but none of them are giants. No giants. Has managed to trade for some gold and trinkets while the locals for furs, the quality and size of which is allegedly most impressive. Come home, go exploring elsewhere. Keep exploring. Find me more stuff. I like the stuff you bring me. And have a little bit of courage, my brother. Yo, this dude mean. My dude real mean. Okay. Poke. Poke, you die next turn. Let's get you in. Let's rotate you up. You can do 10 damage and kill next turn. Although, if we do that, we die. So let's come back. Let's get halfway here. Heal. Move this guy up behind. This guy can swing out this way and heal. And work with this guy, and they can probably poke down a good amount. It probably won't take too many turns. Should be okay. Waiting on a settler. 3 lazy workers. We are finally getting to the point where our nation is actually completely up and running. We're using all of the available workers that we have. Nets as the most important thing. Oh man, but taking these flatland quarries out just crushed our overall... Oh, these are marble. Yeah, this crushed our stone income. So, yep, a lot more marble to get online here. Actually, a lot of resources are going to come out here in the north, so this is actually a great place to have a little nest of landowners. Then we'll do repair damage after we get the worker. It's already 2 years till complete. All right, we got 13 years to finish an ambition. Ooh, piece of candy. Homeless children. What is the ruthless dude gonna do here? Oh no. Our explorers discover a group of orphaned, homeless, and hungry children hiding in the ruins. If we leave them, they will surely starve to death. Oh no. But our cities are on the verge of overcrowding. There is room in our caravan for either salvaged stone or passengers. What would you have us do? Hattie cannot become a home for charity. We shall shelter them. We can always use citizens. No. We're not a charity. Get out of here, children. Ooh, actually, that's a lot of stone. My dude is not charismatic. He is just the most... He's like Stannis Baratheon. Just an amazing general. Kind of smart, but just so brutal. Okay. Science is still atrocious. All right. Let's just keep scouting a little bit. We need to at least try to complete this ambition. At least try. We could have always done it by going for Spoked Wheel into Portcullis, but our science isn't even particularly good. I don't think we'd get it in 13 years. Okay, no citizens. We're waiting on 2 years. Don't hate the idea of getting a treasury inside of the trader's seat. Boost our gold a little bit more. But actually, it wouldn't hurt to get some more military. So let's go ahead and grab some more spears. Yeah, we have all these resources, and they're not doing us anything. So it's time to start converting this into a military. Yeah, enough workers, enough rebuilds, enough forums. I want to turn everything on. Set it to absolute full blast. Burn through our entire economy. Well, this playthrough got a little bit away from me. I ended up playing for a couple of hours. But, you know, that's just kind of the fun of this kind of game style, guys. Succession games are a lot of fun if you are looking to play one of your own. There are a lot more interested parties over in the Discord. So please come and check us out over on the Old World Discord. Please check out everybody else involved in this particular Succession Games project. So Anarchos, Jams, and later after me, Alcaraz, whose capable hands I will be placing this game in once my leader dies. But guys, this is a lot of fun. I am going to go ahead and cut it here, turn this into another episode for the next one, and keep the content coming along. So thanks for tuning on in, and in the meantime, happy conquering.